Hi, I'm Assemblyman Smyth. I'd like to take a minute to discuss some of the legislation I will be carrying this year. Many of you have probably been following the recent scandal in the city of Bell, where local elected officials mismanaged public funds for their own profit. This betrayed the important trust between citizens and their elected officials. As chair of the Assembly Local Government Committee, I have convened informational hearings to dig deeper into the issue, not just in Bell, but in other communities throughout California. Rather than just addressing the symptoms, I wanted to figure out how we could attack the root of the problem. That's why I'm introducing a 4-bill package aimed at improving transparency in local government operations. AB 23 prohibits back-to-back meetings for the purpose of padding compensation. Officials in Bell created a deceitful practice of padding their salaries by establishing multiple boards and then meeting back-to-back, all while collecting compensation for what often amounted to simply adopting the previous meeting's minutes. Assembly Bill 148 requires all local government agencies to submit a copy of their compensation and reimbursement policies, as well as their ethics training records, to the Attorney General and Controller. Additionally, the bill expands the definition of ethics laws to include compensation setting guidelines. Assembly Bill 162 requires that major audit violations be flagged in audits to make them more visible for the State Controller's office, thus increasing transparency and making further investigation into violations possible if needed. Finally, Assembly Bill 253, which is sponsored by the State Controller, authorizes the Controller's Office to prescribe accounting procedures for cities, something that currently can only be done for counties and special districts. This helps create more consistent accounting practices for all levels of government. Now, it's important to emphasize that the vast majority of local governments in California are doing an excellent job, and that Bell is the exception and not the rule. These bills will help close loopholes that allowed criminal activity in Bell to go unnoticed and prevent such violations of the public trust in the future.